Namaste everyone, this is Tejas from Space Academy. Today we'll be learning about ecological succession. So what exactly is this ecological succession? Very big word. Okay, nothing to be, astonished or flabbergasted about. Let's just try to understand this, with some small analogy. Right from when we were kids, we would have seen that we would have being babies, we would have looked for surroundings and we would have found that our nature, our requirements, our surroundings, everything were different. And when we probably went to preschool, again, our friends and how our parents treated us and our surroundings, everything, basically our different niches, they became different. And again, when we probably went to high school, the way we viewed life was different. And again, when we went to teenage and adulthood and old age. The point being that at different stages of life, we found that different requirements were to be met and changes happened inside us and outside us. Okay. Now the same thing, if we extrapolate the same analogy and view it for the whole world, okay, in a big time scale. So this is ecological succession. Okay, confusing. Let me try to make it simple. So, ecological succession is this creation of ecology in a serial stage, which happens in succession over a period of time. Okay. Now, there is a development of ecology from one serial stage to another serial stage. Like, let's try to understand this in a bit more, tad more, bit detail. Now, imagine that new land is formed. How is a new land formed? Either a volcano happens and there is some new land form, or let's say a lot of global warming and everything, ice caps are retreating. So when ice caps are retreating, again some new land is formed. Now when this new land is formed, what happens? There is some very hardy rocks there, very difficult for any habitation, very difficult to for anyone to go settle there or any vegetation to come up there. So over a period of time means not today tomorrow, it happens over some hundreds thousands of years. There is some slight very hardy species which come and thrive there, because hardy species means like some, it could be lichens, mosses, algae, sedges. Okay, so these things, they come and they thrive on these hardy habitations. And this happens after a series of interactions with the atmosphere. That is, the biotic changes the abiotic changes the biotic, and so on. Full heavy interaction. And finally, these species thrive. And after this hardy species takes root, and again, a few, like let's say, childhood to that preschool level. So similarly, after some another thousands of years, this species, this habitation, some small grasses start growing, and these grasses, they are thriving everywhere right now. Grasses are there, animals will come, so more biodiversity will increase. Again, fast forward this to another 1,000 years, you again have tall grasses and some few trees here and there. Again, fast forward this, you'll have a few deciduous trees everywhere. And again, you fast forward this, you will finally get one stage where there is a lot of biodiversity. This is called as the pre-climax community. Now, every time we move from one place to another place, it is called as a serial stage. What I mentioned earlier, that is the first time where a species is, where this habitation, where new land is formed, is called as a virgin habitat. That's because it's the first time it's being formed. And the first species which comes there to thrive, that is that algae, mosses, sedges, lichens, these are called as the pioneer species. Okay, so this goes on and on. Every stage is called as a serial stage. So serial stage 1, serial stage 2, serial stage 3, until serial stage N, which we call as the climax community. In the climax community, something weird happens. That is, I told you a lot of biodiversity is there. In the climax community, suddenly one species begins to dominate everything. And when one species begins to dominate, all the species take a side role. And this is the climax community, right? So where is the biodiversity maximum? It is in it is in the climax community -1. So this we call it as the pre-climax community. Okay, so this is whenever any succession starts from the beginning, that is from a virgin habitat, it is called as a primary succession. And imagine that some untoward incident, a forest fire erupts. Now, when this forest fire erupts and this whole forest is burning and all the trees are burned, now burned, reduced to ashes. Now, do you think another tree only can come here? Very difficult, very unlikely, right? Now, what would come instead of the tree? It will be these grasses. Okay, so it again has to restart. Again, slowly, tall grasses, some short trees, again, these trees. So, whenever this succession gets arrested and it again has to restart, it is called as a arrested succession, in which case it will be termed as a secondary succession, right? So this is all about ecological succession. Hope you found this video informative. Thank you.